So UJ, this is UJ also. Let's go to the daily charts to have an idea what is going on the high time frame. So this is the daily. Definitely this has remained a bullish trend. This has remained bullish for quite some time. However, what we have in this case is price is doing something like this. So looking at the daily time frame, there is potential for some pullback. When you look at the daily, there is some potentials for some pullbacks. This is a good level which has been weak. This level here has been weak, so there is some potentials for some pullback in this case. And when you break it down to the low time frame, you can see some extra calculations. But right now, the only key level we have in this case is this level here. That is the only key level we have in this market on the high time frame. This is the only important level we have right now, which is being tested. And then when you break it down to the H4, we can get more levels. So on the H4, what do we have? So this definitely has been a very clean bullish trend, very super clean bullish trend on the H4. And when you also look closely, you will see what price has done here. In case you do not understand the trend, this is a simple representation of what is going on. This is a simple representation of what is going on. Knowledge is very important. The right knowledge, you would have seen everything I'm looking at without me having to draw anything, right? So knowledge is very important. You cannot bargain on that. So looking at what we have here, this is giving us a potential double top. Potential double top, right? So this simply tells you that for as long as that high does not break, this here is giving us a possible correction. This is possible correction. In trading, there is no guarantees. However, when price gives you an opportunity, there is always two sides to it. So you need to be mindful of those two sides and plan and manage your risks or your trade accordingly. So this is what price has done in this case. And then we have this high which is being tested. And we should know for as long as we have entry confirmation or your rules of engagement are met inside of that zone, that little zone, we should know we are looking for some possible correction, which is a downside. Like I said, this has been a bullish trend. So the correction in this case is just a short-term play, short-term shots, right? The trend here has been a bullish trend. So we have possible short-term short in this market. So let me look at the H1 for more clarity and extra details. So on the H1, this is what we have on the H1. When you look closely on the H1, this looks like price was giving us a bullish trend in this case, and this bullish trend, price broke a key level and then price started going bearish. So I'm quickly going to mark out these extra details. So the first thing you would notice, price was making moves like this. Price was making moves like this, and then price finally broke the key level on the H1. Remember, we have something like this. The high was tested, and then price started going bearish. So this is really what price is doing on the H1. So right now what we have is price is testing a good place on the H1. Remember, we have this big zone right here. That is a big zone from that spot. So technically this high here is still valid because of the zone up there, right? So this is a good place, and likewise we have the neckline from that double top, from this double top I talked about. So the neckline also is being tested with this previous high. So this is a good place for a retest. That is a very good place for a retest. Look at that, right? This is a very good place for a retest. A lot of confirmation from that very level. Previous high, neckline. We have the previous high from this trend, and price is testing it right here also. So we have rejections, which is also creeping in. So if all of this holds up, there is a lot of possibilities to the downside. Simply tells you there is a lot of possibilities to the downside. So in this case, we should be looking for some bearish activities in this market, and I would like to see this come down to this first level here, this would most likely be a good place to have your TP. And then you have your profit potentials. Let's see, we have about 170 pips, about 180 pips TP to the first move right there, and the second TP would be somewhere around here. And we have these TPs because more also price is testing a daily key level, right? The yellow zone at the top is a daily key level. So when price tests a daily key level, it gives you more potentials for a big move, right? So there is a potential big move in this market. So let's watch out for that that possibility as well. So this here is a very good place to also keep your eyes on for the potential second TP, right? So TP1, which is right here, TP2, which is right here. So these are really what you should be keeping your eyes on with USD JPY. Very simple, very easy to understand. And the next one I'm going to break down, which is